Hello friends, welcome to the Global Pulse. Well, in a significant and strategically important change, the US is going to take some serious and major steps to flex its muscles by strengthening its military might in Japan. Now, what does it mean? Only time will tell. Because if you look back in the recent past of that region, the state visit of Russian President Putin to North Korea and Vietnam has seriously upset the US. United States has a long history of panicking unnecessarily whenever the world has viewed dramatic changes which may or may not affect them directly or indirectly. The US quickly draws its own conclusion and jumps into the matter regardless of its national interest. Why? Because they always want to be the number one superpower and the world must live according to their wishes and orders. Some countries have become stronger off late in all aspects like economy, defense etc., and started resisting the US policies, hence it is rapidly disturbed and starts taking blind actions. Perhaps, the US forgets that the days of European colonialism have long gone, yet they want to dominate the globe sitting in Washington, D.C. This is democratic colonialism, or you can say it a democratic dictatorship in the name of maintaining global peace and stability. Even if the US leaders say something else in the public, they have internally taken it as an intimidation from these three countries, Russia, North Korea, and China. That is why the US plans to send about 100 F-35 and F-15EX fighter jets to Japan, preparing against China precisely. The US wants itself ready to go 24/7 in any possible risky situation. Under the major plan to modernize the US Air Force in Japan, the US is sending its state-of-the-art F-35A and F-15EX fighter jets in number to about 100. Amid rising tensions with China and Russia, the US has strategic implications for strengthening its fleet in the Indo-Pacific region. The US has made a big plan to respond to China's aggression in the Indo-Pacific region. Under this, the US military is going to spend $10 billion to upgrade its military forces in Japan. The Defense Department said on Wednesday that the US will send dozens of latest fighter jets to Japan. They will be used to enhance the US-Japan alliance, strengthen regional deterrence, and bolster peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region, the Pentagon said. As part of the modernization plan, 36 F-16 fighter jets will be replaced by fifth-generation F-35A fighters at Misawa Air Base in northern Japan, the Pentagon said in a release. At Kadena Air Base on the southern island of Okinawa, 36 new F-35EX jets will be deployed, replacing 48 older F-15CD jets last year. The Pentagon has also said that the number of F-35B aircraft stationed at Marine Corps Air Station Ekakuni, located on the main island of Honshu, south of Hiroshima, will be changed. However, no numbers were given about this. The plan to deploy the most advanced fighter aircraft of the combined force to Japan reflects the United States' steadfast commitment to protecting Japan and the two nations' shared vision of a free and open Indo-Pacific region, the Pentagon said in a release. The U.S. military in Japan is strengthening its capability at a time when Tokyo's threat from China, Russia, and North Korea is growing. Japan has territorial disputes with Russia in the north and China over islands in the East Sea. Meanwhile, North Korea's growing missile program, under which Pyongyang has sent missiles into Japanese territory, has become a matter of concern. Japan's Kadena Air Base is home to the 18th Wing of the U.S. Air Force. Its importance can be understood from the fact that the U.S. Air Force calls it the base of its Pacific region. For more than 4 decades, the F-15s that have been there have been a central symbol of American resistance in the region. But after the service period of the double-engine fighters ended in 2022, the U.S. Air Force started recalling these aircraft from Kadena. In such a situation, the permanent presence of the F-14EX will bring stability to the structure of American forces at the airbase. The F-15EX is the U.S. Air Force's newest fighter aircraft. However, it is not a stealth fighter like the F-35, which is to be deployed on Misawa Air. The U.S. Air Force has long viewed the F-35 as a fighter aircraft to replace the F-16. Thank you very much for watching. Always stay with us for the latest news and updates across the globe as they happen. Goodbye and see you soon.